friend, and thank you for joining me. Today I'm going to be continuing on my yarn journey, and I'm glad that you were here with me. If you missed the first video, it was something like this. I'll put it in the description box below. And the first videos were the cake yarns, and I promised you guys I would do a Magic Light series of the other stuff that I had bought, and I actually wanted to start it right now. But I wanted to do it a little bit different this time because I realized that I've got tons of Magic Light, but I have some other yarn too, so I decided to divide that video into a few different videos. And the first one, we are going to cover these beautiful yarns. Look at the colors. Oh my god, they are fantastic. Now I've opened these already, but I put them back together so that I can show you how they come in packs. They come in 4s. But this time I wanted to do something different because, I don't know if you can see, I actually crocheted some stuff on it to see how it works up. So let's get to it, and I'll show you what is what, and I'll put all the descriptions in a monitor at some point, and you can have all the information that you need. And let's start with this one. Okay, first, this is an untouched yarn. This is how it comes. Look how beautiful this is. I'll put the description right here. It is beautiful. It is soft. It's not super soft, but this is, what is this? This is premium acrylic. It's 100%. It's 100 grams, 240 meters. And I'll put the price up there as well. And it's beautiful colors. And I'll show you how this actually works. Now, this is what was left over after I used it. And let's see. Ooh. Okay, I wanted to show how great the color gradation, like the gradient is fantastic on this one. It's beautiful. Do you see how beautiful the colors are? This is all natural light. I don't have any, it's daytime right now and it's overcast, so it's actually perfect for like shooting a video and showing you actual colors. So this yarn turns into this. This is how it works. It's a very slow and gradual color change, and it's very beautiful. What do you guys think? Is this something you would want to get? Let me know in the comments. Stitch definition is great. Even in darker colors. I mean, look at this. This is like the darkest color. It's still beautiful. Oh, it's so gorgeous. And both sides the same of this stitch. This is the wattle stitch. Beautiful. So this is how it works out. I'm going to put this to the side. Let's take this one. Okay. This is what the yarn looks like. It has a little fuzz. It was a little bit hard to frog because the halo got caught up, but it still works up beautifully. This is called Rainbow, and it's the same thing as this one. These are both rainbows. Is it? Yes, these are both rainbows. And this is same specifications, 100% premium acrylic, 100 grams, 240 meters. Look how beautiful this is. It looks like it's shiny. I want to say yes. It's very, very slightly shiny. It's very subtle. It's beautiful. So gorgeous. I mean, the colorway is fantastic. And it works up, all right. This is what I was left over with. This is the yarn that I used. And this is the classic granny I wanted to use to show, you know, I wanted to do different kind of stitches. At first I thought about doing like the same stitch on everything or different stitches. I figured out I should do different stitches in case if you want to do like granny square, this is how the color change would be. If you want to do a different stitch, the color change would be that one. So to give you more options basically, but they're the same, they are the same yarn, it's just a different color. This is how it looks if you use this kind of stitch. It goes gradually. If you're using like a linen stitch in the square or granny square, it's going to work up like this. So I wanted to showcase that, and I think it's beautiful. The stitch definition is great too. I mean, look at this. It's beautiful. This is like a very, very mature color for like everyday wear. This would be great. Okay, so that's that. Okay, these two are gonna be different because these two have actual wool in them. But the way the yarn was spun, like wound, was very similar. That's why I bunched up these guys together. But they're not the same yarn. They look like the same yarn, but they're not the same kind of yarn. So for this, here's an untouched one. Look how gorgeous this looks. Let's fluff it up a little bit because it's so beautiful. The colorway is amazing. Gorgeous. And this is called Lana Bella, and this is 30% wool, 70% acrylic, 100 grams and 250 meters, and this is fantastic. I really liked working with this because this worked up a lot better than the other two rainbows because this one has a fuzz too, but it is not as prevalent and it doesn't bother you when you're working it on the crochet. I think it would be the same with the knitting. If you are a knitter and you're using yarn, I think you'd be okay. Yeah, this is fantastic. This is beautiful. So what I did for this one was, this is the yarn left over from my usage. And this is the small sample size that I did. I used cluster stitch on this one. And this is how the colors worked up, and it's really nice because each line is a different color. It looks like I did color change, but no, I did not. This is all yarn doing. This is all yarns doing. This is fantastic. I really love this stitch. This is how the definition is. This is gorgeous, and how the colors are. I really, really like how this worked on it. It's very drapey. It's very soft and very drapey. This is something wearable. Like I would want to use this to do a scarf or a sweater, something that's going to go on you. This will work great for a blanket too, but I think it would be a waste to use it on a blanket because this is such a beautiful yarn. That's the colorway. And last but not least, we have this colorway of the same one that we just saw, Lana Bella. This is what the yarn looks like. This is the colorway. is fantastic. I really love this. This is super soft, super soft. Lana Bella, let's see what you say. It's gonna be the same exact thing. It's 30% wool. It doesn't say what kind of wool, but it's wool. 30% wool, 70% acrylic, 100 grams and 250 meters. And the colorway is so gorgeous. And this is the yarn that I used for making the swatch. So it's exactly the same thing. That's what it looks like together. And then this is, oh, I need to iron it out a little bit. I haven't blocked it at all, so. And this is, I used moss stitch on this one, or linen stitch, however you want to call it. This is how the colors work using linen stitch. This is fantastic. It's super drapey, super awesome colors. Look at the stitch definition on this. It's got a very nice sheen to it. Very, very little. Like if you don't like sheen, I don't think this is gonna disturb you. This is really beautiful. Fantastic. So this and this are the same type of yarn. These got wool in it. And this one and this one are a different type of yarn. They're called rainbow. They do not have any wool in it. They are acrylic. I should put these up here and put these down here. There we go. And that is how they look worked up. So these are what they look like. I think they're fantastic. Like, they are really worth the yarn. If you have wool allergies, buy these. If you don't have any wool allergies, I would recommend going with the wool because they work up really nicely. They're easy on the hands, easy on the hook. I've really enjoyed working with these more than I enjoyed working with these. But if you have allergies, like I said, these are the way to go because they are so similar in the way the yarn is wound. Look at this. I mean, beautiful. What else can I say? So these are the 4 yarn that I wanted to introduce you to. Now I have this much yarn. I'll insert a picture of this. Turn this way. I have all of this to show you in the next videos. So that's what's coming to you. But for now, this is what I have, and I will see you in the next video. So please share in the comments which one would you prefer, which one's colorway you like the best, and what is your preferred stitch? I would love to know. So let's start the conversation going in the comments, and thank you for joining me, my friend. I will see you in the next video when I talk to you about the other yarns that are coming up. So watch this video next, and if you haven't watched the previous video, here is the link to that one. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!
That you would believe in me just like the winners know. Tell me and be honest. Tell me, should I've known that you'd believe in me? So painfully quiet and slow. I try my best to move